Hey, Avi, I'm only going to do this interview if you're not on camera with me. That would mean a lot.
I promise I will come up with something.
And by the way, from this angle, I'm kind of helping out the folks here.
See, Bob, we really don't have to have an interview. All we just have to do is let you rip.
Right, and that's the beauty of what I do. You know, I'm very excited to be here. I actually walked by my building, the Bob. That was kind of fun. And I stopped in, and they said, go. You know what? I was in Galesburg, Illinois, and they actually have a place called Crappy Sports Bar.
No way.
Yeah, Crappy Sports Bar. So I go in, Avi. I say, is Crappy in? And they said, no. I said, well, it sure smells like it. Then I got kicked out. But you do things like that when you're on the road. That's the type of person I am.
How much of what you do, like what you just did now, how much of that is just boom, improvised?
It's a gift. I can't stop the gift, Avi. It's at the point where I've tried to return it several times, and I can't exchange it. I think it's something I'm stuck with. So it's amazing. Right now, I'm acting like I'm talking to you, and I'm doing an interview about 2 weeks from now.
Wow.
That's how quick I am.
This is a pro.
I am a time-traveling interviewee. It's about people, Avi. And you probably sense that I am a people person. Without people, and I believe this, we wouldn't be here.
True.
I just won over the procreation crowd. Next question. The first one I did was an actual album in 1984. It's called Hi Home, I'm Honey. In fact, I think the Bob and Tom Show actually have that.
On LP.
It's on LP. And it also came out on cassette. I'm trying to keep up with the kids. Right now I'm downloading all my 8 tracks to cassette.
Yeah.
I smell something from the act.
Not at all. I remember in that Vegas stand-up.
I Just Can't Win, Baby. Isn't that a great title for a Vegas CD? I Just Can't Win, Baby.
Tell people why you just can't win. But however, the one thing you do win over is the audience, because you're riffing with them all throughout that CD and having a great time.
It's amazing some of the stuff that came off that. That was 14 shows, and I listened to all 14. And one show is what that album is. So that was amazing. So there's 12 other shows or 13 other shows just like that.
Would you agree that some of the funniest stuff that is out there is just in the moment, just said, I thought of it 2 seconds ago, versus anything you could have written?
Well, yeah, to a degree. I mean, there's jokes that you do one night that will never, ever you can recreate. It has to be the moment. But there's other circumstances that revolve around that. I think it was Socrates who said, isn't it sad you got real quiet like I'm going to quote Socrates?
Yes!
And there I was in the moment.
Let's talk a little bit about the Zany Report. Where'd you come up with the idea?
Well, I had been doing it before at other radio stations. It goes back to 1984. Again, it seems like a magical year in my career. But I was in Bob and Tom in October of 97. I said, well, let me try the Zany Report with you guys. They said, sure. And then they said, can you do it again? I said, yeah, and the rest is history. Every Tuesday since then. That's 12 and a half years if you're doing math in your head. And again, with that hair, I wouldn't. I'm pausing. Hey, look at me. I'm pausing so you can edit, okay? I'm a pro.
He's weird.
You know, I was missing my wife. Thank God Christy's here to be my moral compass.
I feel... Well, now, the interaction that you have, and there seems to be some weeks it's Bob, some weeks it's Tom, where they're giving Bob a kind of a hard time.
Boy, wow, you know how to candy coat it.
I don't think it's fair. That's my opinion. You're working hard. You're bringing in new material every week, and these guys are like, hey, come on. Hey, you know, Chick could do this. And like, come on, Bob.
Two comments. One, it's their show. They can do anything you want. And two, I'm the guest, okay? But you know what? You get challenged. I mean, I'm from the Johnny Carson School of Comedy. I believe that if a joke doesn't work, you should be funnier to get out of that. And that's what I try to strive for. And that's what they lead me into. So it's a challenge each week, and it's a lot of fun.
Has your act evolved throughout the years, and not just in the material, but in the way that you do the material?
Yeah, I actually have confidence now.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, it was very... I have a documentary coming out called Close But No Cigar, and explores 30-plus years in show business.
Really?
And we have the Gong Show clip, my very first appearance at 15 in 1977, and that will show how bad I really was. But I was the first alternative comedian. I was reading my jokes from a piece of paper. And I'll tell you how... And again, you think I was joking about that. I did a joke about fictional groups, that sang songs. It feels like the first time, and I said it was by the Virgins. Well, I'm watching the movie Cop Out, and the wedding band is called the Virgins. So I was way ahead of my time.
Or they were stealing from you.
Yeah, 32 years ago, I'm sure. I love doing these shows. I get to hang out with friends, peers, because we're all headliners, so it's kind of cool. And I only say kind of cool because, hey, it's really about me.
And has the success of the Bob and Tom Show helped you expand your success and become bigger?
Sure.
I mean, are you a bigger success than you ever thought you were going to be?
No, no, I'm not, and thank you for bringing that up. Of course it has. Morning radio is a destination, and there's a lot of hardcore fans who that's what they do. So they listen to the show, and they listen to the Zany Report, so it means the world to me.